Hello, church, and here is our devotional for Wednesday, April 15th. I think this will be the last one that I'm going to pre-record, so you don't have to look at this shirt anymore, and then we'll do some recordings on Thursday to keep us rolling in Proverbs 24 at that point. So we'll be finishing off Proverbs 23. We're still in this collection of wise sayings, and in particular, in this section that is 30 precepts of wisdom, which Peterson has numbered for us as we're going through. A neat portion of commentary, actually of reflection, in the NIV on what I will call messengers or ambassadors for Christ. And I think it's going to connect pretty well with our Sunday morning worship as we do the Great Commission to finish off the Gospel of Matthew, as well as walk back through some other discipleship stories in that gospel. Yeah. So here is our concluding portion from the New Revised Standard Version. This will be starting at verse 22. A reminder from yesterday, because we laid out kind of what's going to be coming up. In Van Leeuwen, he uplifts that we're going to get this final portion, and it's kind of this larger grouping than some of the previous verses on drinking. As its application to the need for moderation and discipline in life. So this is going to be including verses 22 to 28, which is going to finish off that section of sayings for children, hearkening back to Proverbs 1 to 9. And then we'll also get into those final verses, kind of concentrated on that part. Listen to your father who begot you, and do not despise your mother when she is old. Buy truth and do not sell it. Buy wisdom, instruction, and understanding. The father of the righteous will greatly rejoice. He who begets a wise son will be glad in him. Let your father and mother be glad. Let her who bore you rejoice. My child, give me your heart, and let your eyes observe my ways. For a prostitute is a deep pit, an adulteress is a narrow well. She lies in wait like a robber and increases the numbers of the faithless. Who has woe? Who has sorrow? Who has strife? Who has complaining? Who has wounds without cause? Who has redness of eyes? Those who linger late over wine, those who keep trying mixed wines. Do not look at wine when it is red, when it sparkles in the cup and goes down smoothly. At the last it bites like a serpent and stings like an adder. Your eyes will see strange things and your mind utter perverse things. You will be like one who lies down in the midst of the sea, like one who lies on the top of a mast. They struck me, you will say, but I was not hurt. They beat me, but I did not feel it. When shall I awake? I will seek another drink. Intriguing shift in that one. And so here is our opening portion of reflection that we'll conclude with today. The status and importance of the messenger in Israel and the rest of the ancient Near East cannot be exaggerated. There was no postal service or instant communication. Thus, messengers had to be trustworthy since they often conveyed money and goods. They also had to be able to speak and negotiate on behalf of the sender, since the sender could not be consulted, being at some distance away. Consequently, the messenger had to have sufficient rank, integrity, and wisdom to represent the sender, much like an ambassador today. If the sender were a king, the messenger would be a high courtier, perhaps a member of the royal family. In Israel, Prophets functioned as ambassadors from the heavenly court of Yahweh to the earthly court of a human king. In the New Testament, Christ is the one sent from the Father. He, in turn, sends his followers into the world. And apostles are literally sent. That's what the word apostle means, as ambassadors of Christ. Christians are sent into this world as God's messengers, commissioned to act on God's behalf and to carry out God's purposes in this world. Christian existence is thus a responsible existence, requiring that we be ready to give a sound answer to him who sent us, which harkens back to Proverbs 22, a good portion from Raymond Van Leeuwen there. And here is the culmination for Proverbs 23 from Eugene Peterson in the Message. Hopefully you heard those instructions, which actually parallel pretty closely to the Message, in which Peterson also entitles his section, By Wisdom, Education, Insight. Precept number 16. Listen with respect to the father who raised you, and when your mother grows old, don't neglect her. Buy truth. Don't sell it for love or money. Buy wisdom. Buy education. Buy insight. Parents rejoice when their children turn out well. Wise children become proud parents. So make your father happy. Make your mother proud. Dear child, I want your full attention. Please do what I show you. A whore is a bottomless pit. A loose woman can get you in deep trouble fast. She'll take you for all you've got. She's worse than a pack of thieves. And then here is our final compilation for the Message. Who are the people who are always crying the blues? Who do you know who reeks of self-pity? Who keeps getting beat up for no reason at all? Whose eyes are bleary and bloodshot? It's those who spend the night with a bottle, for whom drinking is serious business. Don't judge wine by its label or its bouquet or its full-bodied flavor. Judge it rather by the hangover it leaves you with. The splitting headache, the queasy stomach. Do you really prefer seeing double, with your speech all slurred, reeling and seasick, drunk as a sailor? They hit me, you'll say, but it didn't hurt. They beat on me, but I didn't feel a thing. When I'm sober enough to management, bring me another drink. Woo! Peterson had some fun with that 18th portion in our Precepts of Wisdom sayings. We'll be back with you on Thursday as we continue with 19 and some following. Have a great day. We'll see you later.